Thank you very much for all your lovely feedback about the video that we did, for your questions and answers. It was lovely to read all of them, and thank you again for all the questions that people sent in. I thought I'd try something a little bit different, as James in Malham sent me a question just after I'd finished editing all the video together and I wasn't able to record anything. So I thought I'd do this as a little add-on to the end. And his question was about an apple tree that he planted last year, and he sent us a picture. And as you can see, it's quite a small apple tree, and it's just coming into leaf. And James's question was, what should he do with it basically from now on? So to answer your question, the answer is that you've already missed the opportunity to prune it. Unfortunately, you need to prune apple and pear trees when the leaves are off, so sort of roughly between November and March really. So we're sort of, you know, coming up to the end of April now, so we've just kind of come to the end of that period. So really it's too late to do any kind of pruning really. If there's anything diseased, damaged, or crossing and actually rubbing onto another branch, really you can remove those at any time. So if you see a disease on any shrub or tree, it's best to cut those off anyway. So you can do that any time of the year, because obviously getting rid of diseased or really badly damaged wood is going to help the tree in the longer run anyway. So don't worry about that rule of thumb. You just get rid of that at any time. The best thing to do with your apple tree right now is to continue to just look after it, keep it clear at the bottom of any weeds, and if it does need watering, it is very, very hot and dry at the moment. You know, you might want to give it a little bit of a water, but don't be watering it every day. Maybe just give it a really good soak, maybe once a month, depending on what the weather does. But you could mulch it, give it a really good water, and then mulch it with some garden compost or well-rotted manure, and then just enjoy it over this year. Keep an eye on it, make sure it's happy. If it gets knocked over or anything like that, obviously stake it up and put it back up, but enjoy it for this year. And then when it comes to November of this year, or after, before March 2021, then would be a good time to prune it. And with an apple tree and pear trees and well, apples and pears, we'll just go with those. The idea is to form a sort of goblet shape when they're like a tree. It's to form like a goblet shape. And the idea of that is to allow air circulation through the middle. So what you want to do is allow the trunk of the tree to come up like it's done, and then pick out 5 or 6 nice stems and allow them to grow up, and then carefully allow those stems to become more trunk-like. Shorten off some of the branches, and then you'll get some nice fruit. And a tip when you're cutting off this isn't an apple, this is just a branch off a bush in the back garden of my house, and you want to get a nice pair of sharp secateurs. It's worth buying a reasonable pair of secateurs. They do pay off in the longer run, although I've bought some expensive ones and not been very happy with them, and I've bought some cheap ones and been more happy with them, but it's worth getting a pair that you like. And when you're pruning anything, always take it just above a growth point, above a node. So nice and sharp pair of secateurs. Don't be cutting anything bigger than you think the secateurs can handle. And then you cut it off just above like that. Nice clean cut. And then this allows the new parts of the plant to grow up. So I'm going to post a little link to an RHS website that has a great bit about apple tree pruning. And it is a bit of an art, but just make sure you don't take off more than about 1/3 each year of the overall length of the stems. But as I said, try and get that sort of goblety cup shape as the aim. So, but for now, the nice thing that you get to do is just enjoy it, and hopefully you'll have some apples this year. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you again for all your feedback, and we'll possibly do another question and answer session soon. Maybe not next week, but at some point soon. So thank you very much. Bye.